Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we're gonna play a rotation-proof version of Orzhov Hate, because I am a hateful person, and I really want to hate on all the different combo decks out there, and this deck is made to just do specifically that. We got a lot of graveyard hate, we got a little bit of deck hate actually, and we got a bit of hand hate. So the idea of graveyard hate I think is pretty obvious. We got Rest in Peace, and we also have Kutzil's Flanker to catch our opponent off guard and just exile their graveyard in response to them trying to do a trick. And then I have deck hate with 2 Ancient Vendetta, with the Stonebringer getting rotating out, I think. Ancient Vendetta is another way to get into our opponent's deck and just exile the cards that they want to play with. And this card, I love it so much because it doesn't say if it's in their hand, they exile that card and draws that many cards. They just don't do it. So if we know what's in our opponent's hand, we can actually exile all the relevant ones. I can't talk right now. So yeah, this is the card that made hand hate relevant. I also got a lot, or make deck hate and hand hate relevant. I also got 4 Duress just to hit on hands, to look at our opponent's hand and pick out whatever card that they're gonna win the game with. And what if they're creatures, right? Duress can't hit on creatures. Well, that's fine. We got a lot of creature destructions. We got 4 Get Lost and 2 Shoot the Sheriffs. Go for the Throw is rotating out, so we gotta shoot some sheriffs up in here. And what if they're not creatures? What if artifact enchantments they actually play? Well, we got 2 Exorcise to get rid of artifacts, enchantments, or creatures with power 4 or greater. And Get Lost obviously can hit creatures, enchantments, and planeswalkers. But I also have 2 Ultimas to hit all the artifacts and creatures. If our opponent's playing that the annoying Azorius artifact deck with Simulacrum, we can Ultima and just blow up everything that they have, so we don't have to worry too much about those decks. And then we have 2 Ugin Eye of the Storm to make sure, well, they don't have anything left on board, and then we can kind of just win by continuously pulling out the Ugins. So to back up all of these different kind of haste spells, we need a little bit of card advantage. So we have 4 Mazemind Tome, 2 Unholy Annex, and also 4 Fountainports to help us draw the cards that we need. And if we're low on life, well, Kutzil's Flanker is a little bit of life gain. Gain 2 life and draw 2 cards if our opponent's not playing graveyard deck. Or not draw 2 cards. I wish. Gain 2 life and scry 2. And we have Beza, which allow us to gain 4 life and draw 1 card if we're behind on either of those. We can also make Fish if we're behind on board, and we can make a Treasure if we're behind on mana. So all these things kind of come together as one package. And we got the ultimate hate cards at the end of the day. Once everything kind of peters out and all we have left is mana, we're going to rob them. Outrageous Robbery. So all of these cards are actually all still in the standard metagame, even after rotation. So I want to know how good this deck can be. So turn 1, we got one of our 4 Duresses. That's the idea. We want turn 1 either to play a tap land or play a Duress. Turn 2, it really depends on now what are we doing. If our opponent's not doing anything, Mazemind Tome is going to help us have a draw card advantage on board that eventually draws us 4 cards. If our opponent's playing some sort of aggro card and we don't have anything else to play, Mazemind Tome can help us scry into the Day of Judgment should we need that. And if our opponent is playing something that we have to answer, well, we got 4 Get Lost to answer. Let's say we're going second. Get Lost can answer Unholy Annex. And we also have 2 Exorcise to answer an enchantment if we need to. I don't know if there's anything we want to answer on turn 2, but later on, they can answer an Annex, it can answer Caretaker's Talent, it can answer a lot of things. And then we also have 2 Shoot the Sheriff to kill a creature if we need to. And then 1 Ripto, Rest in Peace. Just always have 1 in the deck to make sure we can always exile the entire graveyard at some point if we need to. Then turn 3, we got Kutzil's Flanker, or 4 Flanker and 2 Annex. I think Annex is a very good card, but I don't know if we have enough time in this deck to run that many Annexes. So I run 2 Annex and 4 Flankers. If you really like Annex, you can swap it up and go 4 Annex and 2 Flankers. I really want the Flanker to catch all the graveyard decks off guard. So that's our turn 3 play. Turn 4, we got the 2 DOJs to blow up the board. We got 2 Beza to make sure that we can gain life and get back on board if we're behind on board. And we got 2 Ancient Vendetta if our opponent's not doing anything. We're just gonna Vendetta them, right? If they're not doing anything, well, we're gonna look into the deck and take out the cards that we want. Vendetta is great combo with Duress, because if you can Duress their hand and look at what they have, then Ancient Vendetta out the rest of whatever you want to take out. That you can Duress and see they have 3 of the same creature. You can Ancient Vendetta that creature out of their hand as well. That's insanely good. So we got then 2 Ultimate in turn 5, and then going up to 7 mana, we got 2 Ugin, Eye of the Storm, and 2 Outrageous Robbery to rob their whole deck. So that's the idea. Now, we are a very control-heavy deck, so I'm going to run 25 lands. With the Mazemind Tome, we should be able to draw the rest. So we have 4 plains, 2 swamps, and with more plains than swamp because we have 4 Bleachbone Verge, which is default black mana, and we can get white mana if we have swamp or plains. Now, the fast land's actually not rotating out because it's from Outlaw Thunder Outlaw Junction, I forgot what it's called. Who cares? It's got hats, right? So the black-white, the fast land's still in meta, and we can run 4 Shadowy Backstreets, which is plain swamp, but still in the meta, and we can run 1 Restless Fortress, which is from Eldraine, still in standard. So all the black-white lands are not going away, so Orzhov is here to stay. Now we have 4 Demo Fields from the same foundation, so they're here to stay to blow up our opponent's Fountainports, and we have 4 of our own Fountainports. I really rather run Mirrex in this deck, a little bit, but I don't have Mirrex in the post-rotation sets, so Fountainport it is. And that's the whole idea of the deck. We're going to hate on a bunch of decks and see how well we can do in the current metagame. Alright, our opponent is Panic at the Disco. The whole band is here? That's not fair, I thought it was a one-on-one game. Alright, we got Bleachbone Verge and Flames, which is a good start. We got Annex, which is okay, but you get lost and shoot the Sheriff. I don't have anything to fight artifacts. We fight pretty much anything else. That's what they're doing. White. Bat. Alright. Gonna get a bunch of bats on it. I'm gonna have to shoot it down. Hinterland Sanctifier. Alright. What? Does he play off 1 land? What am I gonna hit? Leon and Vanguard? Let's shoot this down. I mean, I should have let him gain the life and just killed the bat. I don't know. This is a mono-white life gain, right? So all I gotta do is... I don't even know what I take out of a mono-white life game deck. The Johnny Primate? Okay. It's a 4/4. Do we Exorcise it? Or do we Beza? Beza giving us life. We get a blockers. How would you Exorcise a 4/4? I got a lot of Exorcise. Good. He can get big if he wants. He don't get flying. He only gets big. Shelter. On the Beza? Oh, that would be sweet. Alright. We will chump. Thanks for all the help. It's a really big creature you got. It would be a shame if it leaves. Do we Exorcise it even? Do we shoot the Sheriff? I mean, let's Exorcise it. I got another Exorcise. Go away. What am I gonna... Oh... I mean, I draw 2 cards. I'll do it. I guess our opponent's actually panicking. Maybe you should leave the disco. Yeah, I don't know what I even name. Not a Johnny's Primate. Probably Shelter by Ghost because it's an interaction. But yeah, other than that, I'm not sure. Do I even do this? Yeah, Mazemind Tome is not a bad card. I don't think I do anything here. Because, if he wants to put a shelter, I can kill him in response. Alright, he plays Linden. That was one of the cards I thought of getting. Tap down for it. Get lost to Linden. Gains too much life there. Just a 5. I could do that. I could not give up my Beza. I mean, but this kills it, right? I want to kill it. I don't do anything with the remaining mana that I have. You just block like this. My hand's full of kill spells. Alright, GG. Yeah, I don't think he wants to fight through whatever I had left. Alright, our opponent is Fisho, the Mind Sculptor. Sculpts on mine. Oh man. Can I get a good draw, please? Jesus Christ. This is a horrendous draw. I don't want to mulligan because there are plays, and if I mulligan, I might not even get plays, so let's go back to some streets. Do I keep this Exorcise? Green-white with a prairie. What does it mean? Green-white with a prairie. This prairie is not likely to be rabbits. You know what? I think it's cage. And we're out. Against cage, Ultima will be nice. Gotta get there though. Okay. Just gonna pump it. I'm gonna have to play off curve like every turn from now on. I can't let him turn on the cage, right? He could definitely easily turn on the cage on this turn, now that he has 3 mana. So we gotta play off curve and hope that we draw a land. And hope that he whips! Like, I hope that's all the cards he has. Come on. He's got 3 mana. It's a 2/2 land we're elf here, so 4 mana. Definitely stuff that could be happening. I guess we're gonna get salty up in here. Three. Did we shoot it down? I mean, it felt like he had no creatures. And I had no play, so you know what? Death to your elf. Go. Alright! What was that terrible? What's in your hand? Just 5 more lands? Jesus. Alright, our opponent is Skeletor. 77. One Skeletor not scary enough? Alright. That's a lot of lands. To get lost. To give our opponent value. This is like the anti-value hand. We're playing small. I don't have a turn 1 to play, so oh, that's a good card to get. This town is banned, dude. Bats. Good luck. What are you gonna take, huh? One of the 5,000 cards that I have that kills your bat. All right. I mean, we're just gonna keep taking 1 from the bats. Definitely gonna get lost as Annex if he has one. Play your Annex? Not gonna play your Annex? We get Concealed Courtyard punish? I mean, yeah, it's fine. Probably take the robbery now. No! You can Duress me twice? Just to play your Annex? I'm not gonna rob one card from him. Do we Beza here? I play the land. At Beza, I draw one card, right? Then he drops the Annex, then I get lost it. He draws one card too. Yeah, otherwise I just kind of fall behind, so... He might kill the Beza. I guess I didn't think about that, but... You know. Force cards out of his hand. Let's kill the Beza. Which gives me fish. He didn't want to give me a card, so give me some fish. Guess we're going fishing. Really on up the veil.
A fight? And you think you can win? You won't be outsmarting me.
I gotta land to this card.
I really don't have time for you.
Alright, we're going after Liliana. She's probably bait for the Annex. Oh, he has green. Scavenging Oops. I have Beza as a creature. He has Bat as a creature. He can make pretty big oops.
Don't overthink things.
I don't think I have time for Ugin. Let's shoot off some card stealing. Duress and Galissa, huh? Okay. Now that's interesting. I only have some... I mean, it's just Duress him, right? What's the last card in your hand? Oh, Shelly. Shelly does not save him from Galissa. So, put out the Galissa. So it wasn't bait, he didn't have Annex. Very interesting. Alright, GG. Didn't want to kill your own Galissa? Alright, our opponent is Fahri? Whatever's going on here. Opponent goes first. Cool. I don't really care if our opponent goes first in too many of these games. I just wish I had better draws than this trash. I get an extra card draw and potentially a land. Yo, what is this? It's probably gonna Ren's Resolve us, right? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, and whenever you draw your third card each turn, you know what? Not that. Get out of here. Go Ren's Resolve if you want. Get out. Get out! I don't have lands. Oh boy. The whole deck turns on land number 3. It's unfortunate I don't have land number 3. Just rip him? This deck does anything to rip? I don't think so. Probably better to hold up a get loss than just to rip him. There's no white in this deck, so I don't think he could be a VV deck. You know what? Let's rip him. Alright, if it's a VV deck, maybe Rip does something. Oh, he has stock of. Look what I have. Missing land drop. Will he flood maul my Annex? Those and more questions. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. They won't flood maul the Annex, so I get a free fish. Sauna. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. I don't want to see that. Get out of here. Too much card draw. Yeah, I also don't want to see this. Don't think the dodge are going to do anything against this deck. So it's pulling up counter spells. Potentially. Loss is very good against their deck. I'm pretty sure it's an enchantment deck. I will play the flanker, even though scrying doesn't do much. It might help me figure out what the second card. Mazemind Tome, is that even better? It is even better. Fire magic. 1 damage to the board. That's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. I'll draw more cards this way. Do I annex? Does he? I mean, if his last card is counterspell, I'm gonna find out right here. It was not. Alright, we were mana screwing the game, but maybe now we're not mana screwed anymore. It sort of still is, right? There's a Obliterating Bolt that's 4 damage, plus a Torch. So I don't think I want to just bring out the demon into that. All that nonsense. If I knew I was going to get a land, I would have cracked the Mazemind Tome there. But not crack, but at least tap it. Put a draw. Really? Is he going to play another one of those Sauna? What does that Sauna do? No maximum pen size, right? Let's do this again. I got a bunch of these. I don't think I need to shoot the Sheriff. I don't actually mind drawing from the land. Land drop is pretty important. Oh, GG. Haha! I mean, I don't know what your deck was trying to do, but I'm ready for you. Alright, our opponent is Jocelyn. You Jocelyn for some feet. That didn't rhyme. I'm sorry. Duress going first into an Annex turn 3. I would keep that hand. What's in your wallet? Oh. Never mind. Now it's pretty bad. White Mage. He's got a bat. I don't think... I mean, okay, he's probably going to take my Annex, right? So maybe I just use the Mazemind Tome for card draw. Yeah, I probably need more card draws than... Let's see what he takes. Takes the dodge, which means I could just play the Annex. I don't see why not. Extra card draw is pretty useful. I could get my dodge back if I shoot the Sheriff. Black. It also gives me Beza. Case. So he's a graveyard deck? Oh man. It's gonna have so much more life in it. What else? Whatever will I do? Ooh, okay, I can shoot that Sheriff. I don't think I do it yet. Does it raise the pass? That's the part I want to hit. Do I want him to raise the pass? What does this do? When we gain life, Plus one's encounter each cleric you control. You know what? I'll take that. Oh, it's Surveil, huh? It's a good card to hit, honestly. I want him to have Raise the Pass. Does he have Raise the Pass in his deck? This we'll find out. Lunar Convocation is another... Oh, he doesn't have Raise the Pass at all. He's got Bats, that's about it. I got tricked. That's okay though. So then Sanctifier. You cannot play the Lunar Convocation. You could play the LSL Core, but it doesn't actually... Well, does it? I'm not sure. Just the 1/1. Okay. This is on what? This is on Cleric. Alright, we'll go to my turn. We even got an Exorcise for him. Why did I think he was going to play this? He doesn't have 5 mana. I have 5 mana. Alright, do I attack? Does it do anything if I attack here? Can't be too careful, because I could screw this up somehow. Right, if I attack, he just chumps. Doesn't do much. I'll take 3. Yeah, I'll take 3. I'm gonna take 2 more. Sanctify. That was how for it. I am taking a lot. So we'll charge up this tome. Like there is no tomorrow. Hugin's pretty good, also Ginken's I mean he can't play anything. Maybe I just unlock his game. His hand's pretty useless. You also can't play the Lunar Convocations because of the 2 caverns. Maybe the LSL Core comes in? Yeah. You guys. I'll gain the life you take out. Doesn't this just move his LSL Core?
I am the master. If my intervention is required,
take 6.
Focus, breathe, and learn.
Oh, we gotta discard cards now. Discard flame. I got enough lands to play every turn. He's got 4 mana. Here's the Convocations. He's gonna attack Hugin. Bring it on. I'm amazed he's still in this. I got 7 mana to his 4. And
An undisciplined strike.
does it do anything? Does Duress do anything? Let's do this one. Let's get rid of this Convocation.
One step in the stratagem.
Did I put a land? I did put a land. Oops.
My plan bears
we will Duress him too. See what we can hit. There is Zoraline. Alright, we're gonna shoot Zoraline. That's the idea. Take 6. I mean, he does 1 damage to Ugin. Ugin goes up 2, so we'll never get there. Another Convocation. Alright. this game is long over, but our opponents. I don't know. I don't want to GG him like right now because it has to end first. He definitely lost, but I don't want to BM him by just like shoving his loss in his face, you know. We gotta do that and he quits. Zora line? We got Zora line.
All thieves.
There's a Zora line in your hand and there's 2 more Zora lines in your deck. Right? Yeah, there's a whole deck. You don't got nothing much. Does that make you want to quit? What if I exorcise this guy? Does that make you want to quit? Okay, there you go. GG. Yeah, I mean, I could attack him with 6. Eventually 6 next turn. He's pretty close to dead. Alright, our opponent is La Neve. Our opponent goes first. Sure, why not? Why wouldn't our opponent go first? And we're out. Pretty good card to have first. Very good card to have going first. Not gonna lie here. Bristly Bell. And a Chocobo. Just gonna shoot this Chocobo, I think. Or I could shoot the Bristly Bill. Chocobo will eventually get to 4, right? And this way I don't take damage at once. Shoot the Bristly Bill here. Bristly Bill allows him to distribute a +1/+1. Chocobo's only on 1. Probably get Tifa soon. Bushwhack for a land. Okay. Huh. Guess we flank. Wow. Lands for days, I suppose. They're all gone now. Traveling. That's a good card. Take out his traveling Chocobo. Right? I don't know if there's any way I can take it out. I could Unholy Annex. I'm playing this way. I could make a 6/6 and we just go with it. I don't draw an extra card. If we get a 6/6 and play on turn. He gets double landfall triggers on anything he plays. Okay, we'll pass it. He gets double landfall on that, I guess. Oh, pump your Chocobo. Or not. Use your landfall right now because you need it. Why? I don't understand this. Maybe he's just shuffling. Double traveling Chocobo. That's quadruple triggers. I mean, I guess we do it, right? Values out of his hand. I don't really mind losing that demon. Tifa. Tifa is scary. Tifa's also trample. No, I can't hit Tifa here. Does he have it? Bushwhack for a land. Attacks! Into my trap card. I would like to gain some life. I get lost and a duress. I kind of want both of those. You activated my trap card. Now protect the Tifa? No. Didn't protect your Tifa. I mean, you should always protect your Tifa, right? I think I'm gonna unlock here. And hold up the get loss instead of the duress. You don't have haste. Ripple. I don't need the ripple, so what's in your hand? I need to know. Royal treatment? No, it's not. What does royal treatment even do? Hexproof, not indestructible, and get a royal roll. And where else? Puppers. Catch him off guard again. If I take this one damage, I don't go low enough for Beza. I think I go even lower here. Down to 12. GG. Yeah, I mean, there's no way he fights that out of that one. Welcome back, everyone! Now that you saw all of those hateful games, how does this deck feel? Is this just exactly as I have told? It definitely churned through all of our opponent's stuff until they give up and run out of stuff. And I really like how this deck does that. Now, there's a little bit of things that I want to talk about that really did frustrate me. A few of those games, I got really flooded a few games. And once I got rid of all of our opponent's stuff, I'm not drawing my stuff, and eventually my opponent were able to draw back more stuff that I couldn't answer because I was just drawing lands afterwards. So, I'm not saying that's entirely on the card draw, or entirely on luck. It could be that I'm missing a little bit of card draw in this deck. So, that's what I was talking about in the intro, and I do think there are some changes that needs to be made. I think we need to go down on Duress. 4 might be a little bit much. I think we can go down to 3 Duress in a main board, and that should be okay, right? There's a lot of decks and a lot of games where Duress will miss. So this deck doesn't actually have any draw to scar, and if Duress misses, then we just have a useless card. So I want to cut down on a Duress. And I also want to cut down on the flanker. Yes, hating on graveyard is great, but didn't face that many graveyard decks, and we got a lot of exiles in this deck already, so maybe we can go down to just 3 flankers, 3 Duress, 3 flankers, go to 4 Annex. We need those Annexes. Annexes are what help us win a lot of those games by keeping pace, so I think we need more Annexes. I also want to get lower on the get lost, because I feel like get lost really give our opponent a lot of value that I didn't want to give our opponent. Now, if you remove the get lost, how do I fight our opponent's stuff? So there are other things that I think I thought about adding. One is Bovine Intervention. This is a destroy target artifact or creature, and an opponent gets a 2/2 Ox. That's not too bad. I give him Ox. I can beat the Ox with Beza, right? So I think Bovine Intervention is actually a card that oftentimes gets forgotten about, because Get Lost is a little bit better against Planeswalkers and enchantments. Maybe we want to run this. There's also Destroy Evil. I gotta type the whole thing now. There's also Destroy Evil, which I don't remember if it's in Foundation. This is the Chocobo version from Final Fantasy Commander, I think. So that means it's not in Standard. So Destroy Evil is no longer in Standard. So you can't run Destroy Evil. And Exorcise does do a little bit better of a job than Destroy Evil anyways, aside from the fact that it's sorcery, right? So that might be another consideration, is removing the Get Lost. And I can fit in, remove Destroy Evil, but there is one other card. This is one card I always run that I don't see anyone else run. Make Your Move. Make Your Move is one more mana, but this deck is slower, so I think it's fine. Having 3 mana just to have an instant speed remove target artifact, enchantment, or creature of power 4 or greater might be better than just having Exorcise. I don't think this replaces Exorcise, but maybe this can replace Get Lost. Just so I have 2 Get Lost and 2 Make Your Move, so that we're not always giving our opponent stuff just because we need to get lost something. That's what I think, and I think it's marginal at best, but it might be what we needed because the rotation is coming and we have to prepare for that rotation. But this deck is still very fun, right? The games we played today was very fun, and there's a lot of thought process going through. It's not just opponent churning us through turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 rats until we die. So we're still playing Magic here. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.